It should make them it should make them want to do that too. That's it. You don't want a testimony that says, "Oh man, I would never want to do that." Like Gordon's testimony.
Yeah.
He got
I
eight
open
times
up.
the coverage for less money, right?
Yep.
That should, if he shares that on an appointment, Lynette Wilson, that should make the person say, "Oh wow, man, could you do that for me?" Or it should say, "Wow, that's awesome. I can see why you're doing what you're doing. Have you been able to do that for anyone else?" That's what it should do. Your testimony should not cause the person to say, "Well, I would never want to do that." That's not the response you want. Okay. Your
Christian,
testimony should say, "Oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I'd like to do that too. Man, if that could happen to me, that would be something else." Your testimony should, what, Jay? Get them to say,
I want to do that too.
yeah, or,
I think I can do that as well.
or, man, could you do that for me?
Can you do that for me?
Yeah,
Can you do that for me? Right.
Christian, every single interview that we do,
Yes, sir.
I open up with my personal story every single time without fail. Because, you know, when someone new comes into this business, in the back of their mind, I'm assuming in the back of their mind, I don't know if I can do this. So I'm putting myself in their shoes. Christian, when I first saw this information, I came in, I was this close to walking out because I just finished failing out of school. So I didn't know that personal finances was going to be me. But
Wow.
the moment Christian did the interview, he started talking about ownership and having offices. Man, if I can just get one office, I'll be the most excited person in the world. And so please don't let this information intimidate you, because I know exactly, I know exactly how you feel. That's called mind reading. I'm assuming they're feeling that way. Then from there, Christian, I'll go, and listen, my father has two PhDs, right? And my wife has a master's degree in economics. Can you imagine their disappointment in their son who never finished school, right? So I wanted to prove something. So the information, if this is not your field, Christian, I know it's not because you are a waiter at Hamburger Hamlet, right? But if
Yes.
you're willing to learn and really pay attention, Christian, I promise you this could make a difference. So let me ask you a question. Are you in a position right now, Christian, that you're not going to be disturbed for the next 20 minutes?
Yes.
Fantastic. And if you have a piece of paper and pencil, take some notes, and we'll answer questions at the end of the short time that we're going to be together. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
I always talk about that. And then at the end, say, like, Christian, let me fast forward to the future. Today, my wife and I, we have 15 vice presidents. We have almost 400 licenses. We got almost 15,000 clients on the books. We manage about 32, $33 million worth of clients' money. So the story worked out for me, and the goal is to see if it can work out for you.
How do you find out how many clients you have?
I mean, you go to your database, bro, CRM.
Nice.
I got four, $12 billion, something like that. You can find in the Heroes book how many clients you have, how much death
No,
claims
I
you've
know. I'm very
paid.
familiar with the Heroes book. I don't see how
Yeah,
many clients you have. I got
no, you do.
7.5
You could
billion. Yeah.
you
All right.
could
No
you could
problem.
definitely find
That's
it.
good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
CRM, I
Hmm.
think.
Yes.
The CRM, like for example, including my personal clients in the roll-ups, I've a little over 5,000 clients
Nice.
personally. Hmm.
Excellent job, Ace.
Stories, man, stories tell. Remember,
Yes.
what did I say on Saturday? Tell doesn't sell.
That's right.
Uh,
Okay. Could I get everybody to repeat after me? I wake up expecting the best things.
I wake up
Wake up
expecting the
expecting the
best
best
things.
things. I refuse to lose and be left behind.
I
I
refuse
refuse
to
to
lose
lose
and
and
be
be
left
left
behind.
behind.
I refuse to be less than what God created me to be.
refuse to be less
Less
than
than
Maybe.
me to
I
grow.
refuse to live my life in doubt.
I refuse to live my life in doubt.
I love turning strangers into friends.
I love
love
turning
strangers
into friends.
I love setting appointments.
I love
I
it.
love setting
Setting
appointments.
To create new associates and clients.
To
create
create
associates and clients.
Or clients.
At least
I
for the
know-
next 30 minutes, then I'm out of here.
Huh?
Next 30 minutes and I'm out of here.
Okay. You can go now, Gordon, if you have to, bro. Don't do us any favors. Okay. All right.
My apologies. I got like 6 guys upstairs.
I know.
Because you have an active space shop and they're in person.
I know exactly how to help people get what they want.
I know exactly how to help
Get what they
them.
want.
Exactly what they want.
People need us desperately.
People
need us
desperately.
The sky is the limit in this business.
The sky is
The
the
is the limit in this business.
We have the best concepts and unrivaled products available today.
We have the
We have
best
the
best
concepts
concepts
and
and
unrivaled
unrivaled
products available
Products
today.
we have today.
I live my life optimistically and enthusiastically.
I live my life
Optimistically and
enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically.
I have great confidence.
I have
I
great
have
confidence.
confidence.
Free will is my greatest power.
Free will
is
is
my
power.
greatest power.
I am proud of my accomplishments.
I am proud
Of my accomplishments.
All right, I could go on.
Christian, we have a small success story.
Okay, let's go. First of all, what was I doing right there? Don't blow
You
that
were-
off.
Affirmation.
Okay.
Affirmations.
You
Positive
will
self-talk.
become what you tell yourself repeatedly.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the point.
Okay. And to win, you must affirm yourself and simply renew your mind every morning by repeating, by filling your mind, by thinking good thoughts. You will become like you think.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
And if you are not where you want to be, it's because you are not thinking right.
Yeah.
It's your thoughts, your thinking. What you think about most is what you become. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It's in the Bible, by the way.
Yes.
Okay? What we think about comes about. And if you don't affirm good things in your mind, who's going to do it?
Nobody.
If you don't change your financial situation, your business, your fitness level, your life, who's going to do it?
Nobody.
Go ahead, Ace.
Well, Saturday we did some recognition. She's on right now.
Excellent.
Lynette Wilson. You guys didn't get a chance to meet her, but Lynette Wilson, she's on track right now to do over 5,000, and she's only been licensed a few weeks on her own. Tremendous lady, tremendous credibility. So I wanted to give her due recognition because she's out of Alabama.
Awesome.
And then maybe she can say a little something what she's getting out of it. And then Noelle, if you can turn on your camera, Noelle, she just did her first transaction on her own. She's from Norfolk, Virginia, or West Virginia Beach, right, Jay? They got a beautiful new team outside of Kyla Bruin.
Nice.
And so I want everybody to meet Lynette Wilson. Lynette, any feedback? What you learned? Straight line, closing?
Yeah, I mean, I have a great trainer in Kyla, and she's really let me just kind of go off on my own. I mean, I needed a little help from her on a situation that I kind of didn't know how to move forward on with my dad, but other than that, just trying to implement what you guys pour into us, which is you just have to take action, whether it's imperfect action, some action is better than nothing. And I mean, these are people that I know, so I'm willing to make mistakes with them and they're gracious with me. But and they know I don't know everything, but Kyla's been great. She answers all my questions. I have lots of questions. And yeah, I just
Hey, Lynette, you know what you really need to know?
what is that?
Because if you're with somebody, and let's say you don't know a particular detail of the situation, but do you know what you really need to know?
Who to call?
Huh?
Who to call to get the answer?
Who to call to get the answers?
No, but yes, that's important, and you do know that. But on an appointment, let's say you some aspect you're not sure of. What is really all you really need to know?
What the issue is to try to figure out the answer.
Okay. Issue is one way to put it. I wouldn't use that word, but that's you're thinking properly. What would be a better word than issue?
What the possible solution is to get the answer.
No. But that's close, and that's the right thinking. But that's part of not knowing or not knowing every aspect about this. You don't need to know every aspect of the solution. What do you really need to know?
Where to look?
Nope. See, I want you to really think in these terms.
How to amplify the problem?
What's that?
How to amplify the problem?
You need to know, do they have a problem? You don't need to know everything about the solution. What you really know is, are they protected or not? Are they protected or not? Do they know their FIN number or not? Are they doing what they need to do to hit their FIN number? That's what you need to know. That's all you need to know. You need to know that, because the answers are all around you. But if you're saying, well, I need to know all the answers before I find out if somebody has a problem, it's never going to happen. So Kylie, you're exactly right. Well, amplify is step 2. Step 1 is, do they have a problem?
Right. Find the problem, amplify the problem.
Correct. What people do in our business is they amplify everything they don't think they know, or they amplify everything that they think they need to know. You don't need to amplify that. You need to amplify the fact that everybody around you is broke. True or false?
True. Yeah.
If you want to think about something, just think about the lack in your community. Think about the debt in your community. Think about the lack of savings in your community. Think about the lack of people who don't have protection in your community. Thinking about the people they're going to get called on to be sold an IUL. You want to think about something? Think about all the need out there. What's the IRA contribution limit for 2026? Or what is a paid up addition on a whole life policy? Or what is the dividend rate? Or what is the proper asset allocation mix of this particular client based upon their goals and risk profile? You don't need to know all that. That's easy to find out. The focus, Lynette, is what? When you're with people, all the spotlight is always put on what?
What they don't have.
Their problem.
What they need.
Their problems.
Their problems. Their problems. That's all you need to know. Do they have a problem? You don't need to know how to fix every problem. Why?
Because the answers are all around you.
Exactly. Hey, okay, you understand you have a problem? I'm going to go now, but I will be back at 4 p.m. with the solution, okay? And then you have Kyla, Jay, Damo, me, Vinny. You got all these people around you that have the answers. How great is that, everybody? You don't need to have all the answers. You need to help people find their problems. Because most people, when it comes to their problems, guess what they're not thinking about?
Their problems.
They're not thinking about their problems. Why are we so needed?
And they're definitely not thinking about a solution to their problems. Most people are sitting in their problems.
That's right.
Complaining about their problems, crying about their problems, but
Trying to ignore their problems.
action to their problems, creating more problems, right?
They're ignoring their problem, like you said. Exactly. They're ignoring it, sitting in it, wallowing in it, avoiding it, not confronting it, ignoring it.
Using their problems as excuses.
We need to point out people's problems. Hey, and every time they give me an excuse, it's like, but you don't have any protection. You're not saving enough for your future.
Yeah.
I hear you, but how is that? You still have the problem. How you cannot excuse your problem away.
Very true. Yeah.
No.
I got good at getting people to do three things. You know what they are?
Admit they have a problem.
This is the lesson for today. Number one, I got good at getting people to try. I don't know if you're going to make it in this business, Jamori. I don't know what you're going to do. You don't know if you're going to make it either. But we do know what, Jamori? If you stay selling cars, you ain't going to make it.
Yeah, you got no chance at all.
You have no chance at all. So here you can at least see you have a chance, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So would you rather have a chance or no chance?
I mean, I'd rather have a chance all day.
Okay, so can you see any reason why you wouldn't try?
There's no reason why I wouldn't try.
Okay, now, second thing, I could get people to, Jay, I could get them to
admit their problem.
Try.
Oh.
I could get people to try the business, Jay. I got
Well,
good
that was-
enough
that-
to
I
get
thought
a
that was the
lot of
first
people.
one.
I got good enough to get a lot of people to try the business, not do
Isn't
the
that
business.
number one?
That's number one.
Yeah.
I
Number one,
got good at three things.
Number
Okay.
two is
And number two is I got good at getting people to
Show up.
That's number two. I got good at getting people to block Tuesday night out of their calendar, right, Ace?
Yes, sir.
It's like I got good at getting people who were full-time to block Monday morning out of their calendar.
Yes, sir.
People would take off of work to come to Monday morning. On the holidays would be our biggest attendance on Monday mornings, right? All right.
During the blizzard, it was the biggest attendance.
During the blizzard, we would have people come drive to Saturday training in 3 feet of snow.
3 feet of snow.
And the training was just, can you get to the office? That was the training.
I love it.
True story, guys. True story.
Find out who's committed or not, man.
Whether you're committed or not. That was the training.
Listen, my car was stuck in snow. Listen, true story. Christian, we're having training. We got a blizzard. Yep, we do. It's a Saturday morning. My car was buried under snow. I said, Christian, my car is buried under snow. And he goes, well, you have a bicycle? Yes. Show up. And I took my dad's 10-speed. And then he didn't do any training. He said, let's order some pizza and watch a video. True story.
And we had like 33 people show up in a blizzard.
Hey, you gotta check your teammates' temperature, man.
To me, there was no excuse not to show up. Rain, snow,
sleet,
drought, power's out, car broken. I don't care. Find a way to get to the office. That's your job.
We came from Baltimore blizzards.
Right, Denise?
Yes, we did. We came from Baltimore in blizzards. I remember Cambria that time. It took us 4 hours to get home.
That's
I
right.
cried all the way.
I'm no
But
financial.
here's Christian. Here's the
cried all
part.
day.
Christian, here's the part. Here's the part that most people right here that are new, they're not thinking about what you told us. What you told us when you got there, hey, is 7-Eleven open? Is
Right.
McDonald's open? Is Walmart open? Is Trader Joe's open? Are all these businesses open? Yes, we're open.
That's right. Is 7-Eleven ever closed?
No, why do they have locks on the door of it? No.
No. Is if McDonald's is open, is the hospital open?
Yes.
Okay. Well, guess what?
We're open.
We're open.
We open. Let's go.
What, is McDonald's more important than what we do?
No.
Okay. So take your
Stop killing
excuses
people.
somewhere else. Don't tell them to me. You want to give somebody an excuse, tell it to your kids. And why you can't afford to take them to Disney World. Don't bring them over here. I'm not going to. You think this is a place where we listen to excuses? What do you think this place is? This is a no excuse zone. I got people. Hey, can you think? This sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? Can you see any logical reason why you wouldn't at least try? Now we have a meeting Tuesday night, Saturday morning. And guess what I got people good at doing?
Showing up.
Showing up. That's it. We got a meeting on Saturday live.
We had people in town that didn't even show up. People with big goals, big dreams, but they can't show up.
You know, I left that meeting, Gordon, said we lost our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of, the thing we used to tell people all the time. If you want to make excuses, go ahead. But that just means you will take them for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Make excuses, take excuses. But if you don't make excuses, you never have to take them.
If you could just get people to try and show up consistently.
Yeah.
What happens when people show up consistently, Gordon?
They win.
They pick up the business.
They pick up the business.
They pick up they get it. This business is caught.
Most. I can't. Some people. Yeah. Most do.
They learn
Some
something.
Go up and don't.
They learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with Lori coming
I always
from West Virginia.
I always ask my new teammates when I start seeing them showing up on these morning calls, because in orientation, I tell them like, hey, these calls are for full timers, but we want you guys on these calls. We want you to learn. We want you to grow, because eventually, if you want to be full time, you need to start getting your mind and your body working ready for these calls. You need to be on these calls. It should be like a natural thing. Oh, 9 o'clock, I'm on in the morning, getting my mind right for the business. So I always ask them what they learn, and they tell me that they learn a lot from these calls.
And just let them know who I am, where I come from, what I'm trying to accomplish, and that I'm not your boss.
And you know what else I tell them, Christian? They better know their financial independence number, because one day you're going to ask them.
Well, okay. So let me get into what I wanted to, Oh, and the third thing was, Gordon, I got good at getting people to try, show up, at least for a while, and then
90 days.
I got good at getting people to
take you to see somebody.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting that deep, Matt, but yes, something more basic.
To protect their own families.
No.
Introduce.
Enlightenment.
All right, to not quit. I got people to understand the power of not quitting, of persistence, of just showing up. Just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Just don't quit. You can't win now. And let me qualify that. I always would tell people, now listen, don't quit unless you can tell me you got something better. If you find something better and we talk about it, and you can make an argument where, you know what? I can see how that would be a better use of your time. But most people, they quit back into watching the television.
Yeah.
They quit and go back to what they were doing that wasn't working. I'm not going to let you do that. Get people to try, get them to show up, get them not to quit. Right there. If you can just get people to do those 3 things, to just show up and try and not quit, just keep believing. Keep that right there is a formula that will take you to high places. I'm telling you. That's unbeatable right there. All right, now I was wanted to share 3 ideas out of Art Williams' first book called Common Sense, our founder. Gordon, how about read, please?
Let me make it larger. It's a bit small. Excuses are the easy way out. Everybody has a convenient excuse not to act. I don't have any money. I don't have time. I'll do it tomorrow. People like me don't have a chance. I can't change after all these years. Excuses don't count. Everyone has the ability to begin right now to take control of his life. Everyone can begin today to follow a plan that will lead to financial independence. You can do it.
Now, do you think that's true, everybody?
Yes.
You can take control of your life.
Yes, sir.
You can take control of your thoughts. You can take control of your time. You can do things differently. You can get a plan that can lead you to a greater future.
Yep.
Okay, who'd like to read next? Jay, why don't you read?
You must develop a winning attitude in all areas. I've found that there's one common denominator among successful people. They all possess a winning attitude. They have the ability to stay motivated to achieve their goals, no matter what happens along the way. The greatest definition of a winner I've ever seen goes like this. Most people can stay motivated for 2 or 3 months. A few people can stay motivated for 2 or 3 years, but a winner will stay motivated for as long as it takes to win.
What do you think about that, Jay Stewart?
Oh man, that's when I heard him
read that one again, baby. Read that one again, because everybody, you need to make a decision here this morning. Everybody, you need to make a decision on how long you're going to be motivated. Go ahead, Jay. Read that again, please. That's gold.
Hey, most people can stay motivated for 2 or 3 months. A few people can stay motivated for 2 or 3 years, but a winner will stay motivated for as long as it takes to win, baby.
How long you gonna stay motivated?
As long as it takes, Kat.
Okay, Shonda, can you take over?
One thing that really helped me start winning financially was a fantastic book, Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. Hill spent his adult life studying successful people, searching for that single characteristic that made all of them successful. Hill came up with a formula, a plan all these great men used to become financially independent. After reading Think and Grow Rich, I began to practice this formula. It worked for me, and it will work for you too.
All right, now Art Williams became a billionaire, and here's his formula. Anybody want to hear it?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Shonda, keep going.
Step 1, you must have a specific goal. I was earning $10,700 a year as an athletic director and head football coach. After days of thinking and worrying, I decided on my specific goal. I wanted an income of $30,000 a year guaranteed for life.
Okay, now everybody, do you have a goal as simple as that?
Yes.
Okay, Denise, number 2.
You must have a specific time to achieve your goal. I was 28 years old and I decided I would work and sacrifice for 10 years to achieve my goal. I would be financially independent by age 38.
You got to have that. Does anybody have that in writing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going, Denise.
You must write it down. Your goal must be specific and you must write it down on a commitment as a commitment. I cut out a piece of cardboard, wrote down my goal, and placed it on my daily calendar.
Must write your goal down. Kyla, read number 4.
You must develop a plan to achieve your goals. I had saved $40,000 in 2.5 years of working part-time. If I committed my $40K for 10 years and could get 10% interest, my savings would be 40,000 times 10% times 10 years equals 100K. Actually, the 40K would grow more than 100K, but I wanted my plan to be easy to understand. I figured if I accumulated 300K cash and received 10% interest, I could withdraw 30,000 each year and never touch my principal. This 30,000 could go on forever. But I needed 300,000 and I only figured out how to get 100,000 by investing the 40,000 I had saved. I was still 200,000 short. I figured that at 10% interest, I would have saved 1,000 a month for 10 years to get the additional 200,000. 1,000 a month at 10% interest equals 200K plus. I now had my final plan. Invest my 40,000 for 10 years and invest 1,000 per month for 10 years. 300K would equal 30,000 a year for life.
What do you think about that plan, everybody?
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Simple.
What do you call that plan?
Investment.
A simple plan for financial independence.
FI.
How many people would like to have an investment income larger than their employee or job income?
Everybody.
Everybody.
What do we show people how to do?
Just that.
Just that. How do we do that?
Through showing them how much they need to invest to reach their financial.
There you go. Right. By that.
Fin
And
calculation.
if you don't have the money, maybe you can lower your insurance costs. Maybe you can lower your taxes. Maybe you can get out of debt. Maybe you can make wiser financial choices with the budget. Maybe you can make more money, right?
Yeah, but the FNA shows them exactly how much they need to be saving to hit their goal.
There you go. Right. Okay. Who'd like to read number 5?
I'll read number 5.
Okay.
You must decide what kind of price you are willing to pay. Saving $1,000 a month was tough for me, but I knew that I wanted to be totally financially independent in 10 years, and that was what it would take. There is no free lunch. I decided my price would be to give up coaching to work full-time, helping people to build financial security. That was a tough decision, but it was what I wanted to do, and it worked for me and my family.
Read that last sentence, that first sentence in that second paragraph, please.
That was a tough decision, but it was what I wanted to do. And it
The
was
sentence right before that one.
I decided my price would be to give up coaching to work full-time, helping people to build financial security.
Now, I decided my price would be to give up serving hamburgers at the Hamburger Hamlet and help people build financial security. That's what I decided to do.
Hey, it paid off for you and your family too, huh?
It paid off. And Gordon and Ace and Deepak and a few others, have and Hector, have it. Ruben, yes, I could go on. It worked out. It's amazing what can happen if you decide to give up something and then decide to help people build some financial freedom, security, independence, make money, save money. It's amazing what can happen if you decide to do that. He did it. Look what happened. We've done it. Look what happened. Guess what about you? If you decide to do the same thing.
Coach, a lot of people think like sacrifice has to be something big. Oh, you got to sacrifice a family member. Most people are dramatic, but sacrifice can be like simple things that that 80% of the stuff that doesn't make you any money or doesn't help your business grow, take that out. Music, alcohol, drugs, not reading, TV, like just if you cut that stuff out of your life, for the next 30, 60, 90 days and focus on the business, your life can change.
That's right.
That's
Amen.
10x is better than
That's
That's
crazy.
right.
All these years I've known you, Christian, I don't think we've ever had a burger together. You left.
Gordon,
okay,
when
he
I-
said when he was done with Hamburger Hamlet, he was done with hamburgers,
Is
period.
this place still around, Hamburger Hamlet? I've never
No,
even
they're out
looked
of
it up.
business, sadly.
You know what we've never done either? I've never given you like a photography class in 23 years. I left that business and never thought about it again.
Wow. Yeah. We decided to leave. We paid a price. We gave up doing what we were doing, man.
Yeah.
All right. Who'd like to read number 6?
You must think about reaching your goal every day. There was not one day that I didn't think about how great it was going to be totally financially independent. Those dreams made me keep trying when I wanted to quit.
Now, how many people quit?
A lot.
Most of them.
How many
Almost
people
everybody.
quit thinking about their dream?
Everybody.
Mostly everybody.
Right. So in that book, Think and Grow Rich, now this is a 6-step plan, but it kind of elaborates on a lot of this. This is like it whittled down to like 6 points. But it really gets you thinking about purpose and definiteness of purpose and magnificent obsession and singleness and desire and specialized knowledge and creating a mastermind and the power of a team and how thoughts are important and how persistence is important. The book is really full of life-changing principles, and Art Williams, it's the most influential book in my life by far, and it had that same kind of impact on the founder of our company. Follow Napoleon Hill's formula to give yourself an extra edge. You need to stay motivated to succeed, and following these principles, guidelines will help you reach your goals. Last page I wanted to share with you today. And this is very important. I'm sorry?
What was this one called again?
Common Sense.
Called Common Sense by Art Williams. Now, I need the most enthusiastic reader we have to read this page. Who has a lot of enthusiasm?
I can go ahead and read it.
Who?
I can go ahead and read it. Become a dreamer again. If you don't feel you have a winning attitude, how can you develop it? If you want to be a winner, you've got to become a dreamer again. Most people in America have stopped dreaming. They grow up with everyone telling them how special they are. They are really turned on about life and about becoming somebody that they'll be proud of. Then they are thrown out in the big bad world, and companies and people start taking advantage of them. These once enthusiastic people go into a shell. They begin to develop an attitude that life has passed me by. Life has dealt me a bad hand. To win in life, I believe you must become a dreamer again. You must be excited, confident, and turned on about life. I dreamed every day for years about how great it could feel to be financially independent. Those dreams kept me going when times were tough. But you know what I found out? Being financially independent was 100 times greater than I dreamed it would be. No one can tell you how truly great it is being financially free unless he is there himself. I don't know anyone who has become financially independent who hasn't paid a big price, but who doesn't look back and say it was worth it. If I had known how great it would be, I would have been willing to pay a price 10 times greater.
Somebody else. Thank you, Pierre. Who'd like to read that last part? That's a bit. I don't know anybody who has become financially independent who hasn't paid a big price, but who doesn't look back and say, it was worth it. If I had known how great it would be, I would have been willing to pay the price 10 times greater, man. If I had to do this business all over again, one thing I do is go to work, setting a lot of appointments faster, earlier in my career. Who'd like to read that last part? Enthusiastically. One things I love.
I'll read it.
Okay.
One of the things I love about the United States and the free enterprise system is that you can become what you dream about. You can change. You can make it better for you and your family if you want to badly enough. I believe a winning attitude is everything. Developing a winning attitude may be the most important thing you accomplish in your lifetime. Because if you have that quality, everything else you want can be accomplished. A winning attitude is not for sale. You can't go to college and receive a degree in it. You aren't born with a winning attitude. It must be developed and earned through hard work. Remember, you have a choice. You can be happy or sad. You can be someone you are proud of or someone who's average and ordinary. You can be financially free or always worried about money. Your attitude is the difference. Victory will go to those fortunate few who possess and carry with them the spirit of a winner. I hope in some small way I have helped you dream again. I also hope I have provided you with a plan and the necessary motivation to become totally financially independent.
That's it right there.
That's good.
Yep. Prepare for financial success today. Do it right and do it now. So
Man, AJ was the GOAT, man.
that was the last part of Art's first book called Common Sense. You might be able to find it. I know it's out of print, but it's a great read. Okay. Ace Gordon.
Yeah.
We have one last success story I never got into. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
Noel, can you say something?
She may be driving, coach, if she doesn't have her camera on.
She just told me, text me, and she has the there she is.
Yeah,
Noel.
I'm on. Yes, I'm here.
All right, Noel Cobb, she just got licensed. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Maybe not.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, she just had
Can you
she
hear
just
me?
got yes, we can hear you. There's a delay. Anyway, congratulations, Noel. She went in and helped the family. $700 in production. She's working directly with Jay and Damo. They have a beautiful team going on with Shanice, Cantria, all these guys. They're all getting licensed. So just wanted to give you props in front of the team because I know you're 4 hours away from us. But Noel, any experience? What do you feel about the business right now? All that stuff. I mean, how did you do that?
Well, just motivation. Well, actually, it's not even motivation anymore. It's really discipline because I noticed motivation doesn't keep me going. I'm sorry, it's airplanes and noise. I'm in Virginia Beach, so so just it's discipline. I'm reading Atomic Habits, and what you do every day transform you into becoming better. So that's just really what I'm doing, is just having a different mindset of just helping people and just really doing what I said I was going to do, So I love this business because you can help people and you can show them the value of what we do and why we do it, because a lot of people don't understand. That's why no one is able to, to get what they want in life, because they just don't understand. So it just made sense to me to just do what I said I was gonna do and just help people, because it's just my calling is to help people.
Let's go.
That's great.
One thing that I'm proud of these ladies, Christian, because it's all ladies. We need some men in our team. It's just me and Jay right now.
And we got Jamari on here, coach. Don't forget about
Jamari. My bad. My bad, Jamari. But we got these ladies that are just Christian. You know how and you know how you're looking for the person that I don't know how to explain it, Christian. It's like
who can drive a car with the dog on their lap and motivate a group.
That's not a dog, Christian. That's her.
her
That's
steering
her
wheel.
thing.
That's her
That's her steering wheel.
steering wheel cover.
It's a fuzzy
That's what a
steering wheel.
wheel. Christian, that's what a steering
Hey,
wheel.
you're looking for somebody who can do more than one thing at a time, who can multitask.
We're looking for people, Christian, that I don't need another project. We don't need another project. This is a 7-year project. I was a 7-year project. I'm not looking for that anymore. I'm looking for somebody that have their minds right. They're out there. They're looking for what we can offer, and that are willing to put in the work. And one of the things that I'm really excited about is that these ladies and Jamari and Jay and myself, they're putting appointments on the books every day. So we condensed it, right? I shot out the team from now till Wednesday where we're going to be. How many appointments do you have? How many KTS you have? How many interviews do you have? And these ladies are answering the call. You know, I don't know.
Great.
Noelle, Lynette might quit tomorrow, but they've been around long enough.
I would add, okay, that yes, you took a while, years to get going.
Mature.
Yeah, mature. Yes. Yes. Okay. Maybe between all of my directs, you were the slowest. But you're also the biggest in terms of team. So slowest, you were dedicated, you were committed, you never missed meetings, you always had a great attitude. You have an incredibly strong belief system. And you have 400 licenses or something like that. Okay. So
yeah,
I'm looking for people like you. So I would not count you. Look, don't fear moving slowly. Fear standing still.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Or fear going backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're going slowly. Just get a little bit. Just move slowly. Just move. Okay. All right. Now listen. I wanted to share. Okay. Listen. I have signed a contract on these dates at the Crown. What is it? The
DoubleTree Hotel.
DoubleTree Hotel. Yeah. So we have January 17th. We already know that. We got the Henry Pimentel, his wife, coming in, right? And then we have April 18, July 18.
I'm on that. Hold on.
And October 18.
Hey, Cap, did you notice on October 18th, that's a Sunday? Dominique noticed it
It's
last
17. Night. This is wrong.
Okay.
It's the 17. Because we're not doing it on a Sunday, I assure you. Okay. Ace. Yeah. So January 17, April 18, July 18, October 17. And then in between those, once a month on a Saturday, we're going to meet either at Ace's office or Gordon's office live. Now, what we have found out is that Zoom, you can do business.
Yeah.
You can do business with no problem. You can, if you know how to do business, you can do it on Zoom or in person. True or false?
Yeah.
True. You can do a lot of business on Zoom. No doubt about it. But can you build a team on Zoom?
I don't think so.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
It can be done. It's just hard. It can be done. Yeah. And it's just not.
You can get them showing up, but building, that's the difference.
You can't create the relationship that you need to. So you need to be together sometime.
Well, heck, Christian, when we were new, we would meet I had an apartment. We'd meet in the apartment. We would break bread. We'd have people in the house. You know, when your new team, wherever you guys are, if you're in Chicago, Alabama, Virginia Beach, Georgia, you get a teammate that's hopefully around you that you can come over and you meet. Go to Starbucks, pick a place.
That's
have a schedule. Do the meeting together. Plug in together.
And it's the most profound or the most important meetings in people's careers are the
Next meeting.
The ones in person.
yes, in person. And yes, next, but that's not what I was looking for because we are looking to grow. So this will be, yes, I guess in theory, the next, but it would really be the
biggest, like the first of the year.
First.
Yeah.
Kickoff.
Like Sean, Saturday, you all have seen on the Tuesday night, because I guess about a month ago he came on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then he came back, and then I think, and then I had a meeting with him and his wife after a Saturday, and then Deepak and Jeff. Where's Deepak? Where's Jeff?
I'm here, Cap.
Okay, thank you. Feel free to keep it on. Then you met with him, right? Deepak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he came to the meeting Saturday and he was on the front row. He was,
Yes.
I went on the front row. Why?
Where the goodies are.
Why was I on the front row?
Leaders
That's
go to
where
the
you're
front row.
supposed to be.
Set the example.
Yeah, I mean, why would I be in the back row?
Because you're late.
Actually, our offices now are like church. If you want a front seat, come late. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all starting out on here, coach.
Okay.
Oh,
Come to our
goodness.
meeting. It was like you used to fight for the front. Now it's like the front row was open. But that's not why I sat on the front. I don't want to be distracted in the back. The distracted people are in the back.
In the West Coast, the leaders sit in the front and there's like a special seat. But if you beat the person, then you get to take that seat. So in the morning when you come in, they got to get up out the seat in front of everyone because now
Okay.
you're the top dog.
We used to do that.
Yeah. That's when we used to do, we're out of practice with live meetings.
Yeah, with live meetings.
I don't want to be in the back of the meeting. I want to be in the front of the meeting.
Hey, Christian, I
don't
left
wanna miss
that
anything.
front. I left the front there for the people who were doing it. I told Jay that when I said these seats are right here for you. Otherwise, I'd be
Respect, Ellis.
sitting in the front row.
Respect. You definitely did. I appreciate that.
That's what he told me. That's why I was in the middle.
But everybody did such a great job in the meeting. True or false?
True.
Nothing wrong. But the only thing wrong with the meeting was
Not enough people were
Not
there.
enough people.
RVP's not there. People. Tavon was there though, Shonda.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, let me make a note of this too. I had a how long did I spend with Tavon on the phone the day before Shonda inviting him?
Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Have you ever heard of a more beautifully crafted invite than that? Ever
No.
in your career as a trainer?
No.
Honestly.
No, it was good.
I mean, I laid it on this guy. And he worked all night, and he worked all night, Jay. This is the guy that does the repo on the cars.
He still came in.
He still came in, man. He worked all night.
I didn't realize that.
But guess what?
You gave him a reason to.
I got him there. The only problem was
He fell asleep.
no, he was
I'm just
totally
kidding.
jacked up. When I went when I went to Shonda, she had two people sitting next to her. I had no idea who they were. And one of them was him.
He didn't even know who it was when you talked to on the damn phone.
And I talked to him on the phone, and I talked to him there, not knowing it was him.
And you talked to him several times on Zoom, Christian. Like
Correct,
3 times.
correct. But listen, Zoom and live
It's different.
with me, I'm like, and I got like 25 people I'm looking at, and if I ain't never met you in person before, and I'm looking at a lot of people on a Zoom, and then you're live, you're taller, you're shorter,
And I had met Sean on
I
Zoom.
didn't know Sean was
He came in.
6'3" either.
When he came in,
Oh,
I met him for the first. I was like, "Whoa, this is you."
It did not look like him.
I said, "You need to sit in the front."
It didn't look like him. People look
I
different
know.
on Zoom than in person.
No, it
We
did look
need to
like
do
him.
name
so
tags during live meetings now.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should do name tags.
It
That's a
looked like
great,
him.
Big
He was
yellow
just
ones.
tall.
that's a great idea, Allison. Okay, but anyway,
So the
so
moral of the story is you
The
have
moral-
when Christian walks over, you need to introduce the people to him so that he can know who he's talking to.
that is a definite true, but that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that I got his ass there.
That
Got him
part.
to show up.
He paid attention. He took notes, and he was engaged in the whole process. So
And in that meeting, you couldn't have not been engaged. It was so good. When you have so many good people come up, one after another, with something good to say,
Yeah.
it's going to be a good meeting. I mean,
Anybody
I've
with any
been
sense gonna
look,
lock them in.
right.
Yeah.
And for new people, they live in such a negative world or a different world, a non-encouraging world, a job world. We're a totally new world. True or false?
True.
And what we do is actually
Good.
good for people. So what you're doing is good, and then your people are seasoned and they're actually good and making money and getting results, you can't do a bad meeting.
Yeah.
For the right person, it's impossible. I can't have an agenda where we have how many people spoke Saturday morning? We had 2.5 hours. How many people spoke? How many people?
7,
Almost 10.
7.
We can't put 10 of our best people up there in 2.5 hours and have a bad meeting. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Right.
Especially compared to where most people are coming from.
And we need to get back into the practice of standing up for our people.
Yeah, and I feel like every topic was on point and just awesome, like, and had the perfect speaker to do it. Like, it was just such a great meeting
And you know how that happened, Allison?
because they're the ones doing it. Like, they were the success. They're the ones winning right now. And so you're in front of them and hearing from them and they're living it. So it's not like faked. It was just so genuine. And I just thought it was amazing.
But do you know how that happened, Allison?
You planned it that way.
We
I
planned
imagine.
it that way,
Yeah.
yes. That was not accidental.
Yeah. Looked
We
at the
talked to
numbers and
each
said,
of
that's
the
who's
spe- We
speaking.
talked
you
to
know?
each of the speakers.
Yeah.
What's happening? How did you do it? And we said, yes, people need to hear that.
Yeah. It was really awesome. You
Not
guys all
by
did a
accident.
fantastic
That wasn't
job.
accidental. Oh, I hope we have I knew we were going to have a good meeting because I knew what the agenda was. And I had talked to the people and knew what they were going to say. And that's what December 13th is going to look like. And that's what January 17 is going to look like. And that's what April 18 is going to look like. And that's what July 18 is going to look like. And that's what, October 17 is going to look like too. And all the ones in between that are live that we haven't picked the date yet. I'm letting you know the dates we have, and I'm suggesting, encouraging you to put them in your calendar and start letting people know there, so we never have a meeting that small ever, 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 ever again. Who wants to grow? Attendance.
Definitely.
Live.
Yep.
How many were there Saturday?
Good
Did somebody count?
Okay. Ace, how many did you have there?
We had 9, including myself.
Okay. Gordon, how many did you have there?
7 of us, I think.
9 plus 7 is?
16.
Okay. Denise, Shonda, how many do you have there?
I had 2 in person, 3 online if you're counting online, but 2 in person.
Let's just count on person.
I had 3.
So 5, 6,
I had
Tamria.
5. I had 5.
Okay, Matt had 5.
I had 3.
So you get the picture, right? The top attendance,
35 people, maybe.
the top attendance had 9. Ace,
That's still not
how you
good.
feel about that, Ace?
That's terrible.
But that's where that's over. That's the past. Now the question is what?
How many you gonna have at the next one?
December 13th.
Next one.
So what I wanted to cover this morning was how do you get somebody to show up?
You ask them.
Yeah, ask them. How about we start with how you? Okay, are we good to go to 10:30, or you got to go now?
No, you're 10:30 is
We're
Monday.
going to do every
Okay, it's
week.
Monday. We go from not okay. Let's go to 10:30. Let's talk about for 15 minutes how to grow attendance. So why don't we start with why should we grow attendance? Let's start
Do
why.
you think we should do some attendance goals?
Absolutely, but not right now. I want to talk. Okay, yeah. We could,
Can I share quick 1 minute why we should grow attendance?
Yes.
If you look at, for instance, our team, Kyla's team, look at from the last event till now. See what happened to our team and everyone who showed up in person, like Lynette, Noelle, these ladies. Yeah, because they were at the last event.
Oh, so it actually worked.
It actually works, Coach.
The ones who showed up actually went back and did something.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so getting people to show up actually encourages them to take action afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
It gives them confidence.
Yeah.
It gives them belief.
Yeah.
What can come in the place of confidence and belief?
Action.
Well, that's good. Anybody else have a why grow attendance?
You want to spread the word of what it is that we do and how we do it and how we can make money and how we can help our community.
So you can learn. Is that
Christian, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is that what you're
I
saying,
think-
Nikita, to learn?
Yes.
Okay, what else, Ace?
No, I would say, if you're doing all this work, right? If you bring in new associates to the team, getting licenses, that's one place where you can showcase your growth. Are we growing based on the numbers that we put in? So if we don't grow from, I don't know how much we had last time, 35 to 60, then all those new associates that we got on board, guess what? It was just IBAs. It weren't real. Does that make sense? So for me, it's showcasing our growth that we did over the last 3 months. That's
Okay. Let me ask you this in terms of why. Would you rather have 10 people showing up regularly or 50?
50.
50.
Why?
Because 50
Because the more people show up, the better the results.
That's right. Does everybody, Pauline, have you ever heard of the Pareto principle?
No.
The Pareto principle? Hey Siri, what is the Pareto principle?
20%. The Pareto principle states.
Hey Siri, can you tell me what the Pareto principle is? Do I have to read it? Why are you making me read? One more try. Hey Siri, please tell me what the Pareto principle is. You failing.
Christian, it's only a phone. Go ahead and do what you know how to do.
Siri's mad at you today.
Hey Siri, what is the Pareto principle? Okay. The Pareto principle is known as the 80-20 rule, which says 80% of your activity or 80% of your people will do 20% of the work.
Yeah.
Okay. The Pareto principle is an observation stating 80% of output results from 20% of input. So if you have 100 people, that means 80 will do
20% of the work.
20% of the work, and 20 will do
80% of
80% of the work. Has anyone ever noticed that?
Yes.
Okay.
I said every industry.
There you go. Now, so if you have 10 people, 80-20 rule, how many are working?
2.
If you have 50 people, 80-20 rule, how many do you have working?
10.
If you have 100 people, 80-20 rule.
20.
If you have 1,000, 80-20 rule.
200.
200 working. So does everybody understand that the more people at the event,
The better.
the better? Now,
And
is
the
that
ones that are showing up at the event are probably 20%ers already, because the ones that aren't showing up are the other 80.
either way, Matt?
Either way.
And you're going to have the 20% of the people showing, because it's in every group.
Every group.
And back when we were doing live, if they didn't show up, they didn't count. They weren't part of the
Yeah, there was
the
nothing to
pile
look
that you were
into.
looking for your 80% from.
Okay, so why grow attendance? Because of the
Pareto principle.
Pareto principle. Because the more people you have, the more
Producers.
production you'll get. And the more
Money you'll make.
huh?
Lives you help, the money you make.
The more overrides you get. And the more overrides you get, the more
Freedom. And freedom.
Happier you are.
Wait, I really want you to get this one. Okay, this one's really important. The more overrides you get, the more
Options you have.
Closer to
freedom.
Closer to financial independence you are.
People get helped.
More specific.
The happier you'll be.
The more time you have.
Freedom.
Yeah, the
No,
more time.
it's what most of you don't have right now.
Money.
Money, right? You don't have much money, right?
Right.
Okay, so the more overrides you get, the more
Money
you can
earn.
Well,
invest.
Invest. Who said invest?
Me, Matt.
Who? Matt. Invest. I know this is a foreign concept. Okay.
Yeah, investing.
Save, invest, because your savings and your investments are
important.
Probably
low,
lacking.
Mm-hmm.
And life with no investments, with no savings,
It's stressful.
is a terrible life.
Yes.
I'm telling you. You know, yes, overrides are freedom, but more importantly than that, you don't want to rely on your freedom from overrides. They create great freedom. You want overrides, but you don't want to have overrides and no money. You don't want to have overrides and no investments. You don't want to have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I
Might as well keep working a job.
What?
I said you might as well keep working a job.
Well, it's hopefully better than a job, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, overrides are better than a job.
Overrides, but yeah, overrides are better than a job, because at a job you're the override for someone else.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're not saving or putting money to the side or investing, then
I'm just saying, yes, I'm just saying, don't rely on the overrides.
Yeah.
Be smart with the overrides.
'Cause
Invest the overrides.
The overrides could go away at some point.
The overrides could go away. People could die.
Yeah.
Okay, quit, whatever. Okay, do something else. But your investments,
those are
like when you have money in great companies in real estate, it
keep growing and growing.
Girls over 10.
When you invest in equities, what happens?
You're a part owner. Grow. As the company grows, your money grows. Your equity.
Yeah, but more specifically, Prince, or whoever that was, Prince.
Yeah.
Shareholders get
wealthy.
Profits and dividends.
Compensated.
Shareholders get
wealthy.
More specific.
They share in the
Not
profits.
necessarily wealthy, Matt, because it depends how much shares you have.
Yeah.
Not every shareholder gets wealthy. Shareholders get
Profits. Oh, the business.
Dividends.
Shareholders get
Ownership.
approximately
happy.
Gordon,
Percentage.
Deepak. Shareholders get
Financially independent.
They share in the
Keep saying
profits of the
same
company.
thing. I'm talking about more specific. Hector,
Well, they share in
Deepak,
the
you there?
profits. They share in the profits.
10%.
What is
ready?
it?
You
What is
ready?
it? You're ready.
Dividends?
Ownership.
About 10%.
10%. I
About
said
10%. About 10%. That's what owners get.
That's what I said.
That's what you get, 10%. Now you don't. That's if you don't have any money. If you got 100 grand, 10%, you get 10,000. Okay. You need to get connected to 10%. Owners, shareholders get why? Because that's the way they set it up. About 10%. If you're lucky, you get 15 or 20. But when you're diversified in a mutual fund, you don't get 15 or 20, generally speaking. Why?
Because the markets have done about 10 for the past 100 years.
You got some winners, you got some losers.
Correct. Your money's too diversified to get 20.
Yeah.
Because of that diversification, that eliminates the risk of losing losing your money.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Bible teaches don't put all your money in one investment or all your eggs in one basket. That's actually in Ecclesiastes, I believe.
Yep.
Hey, Christian.
Yeah.
You were talking about two things, overrides, and you were talking about investing.
Right, right.
That's the premise of the cash flow quadrant. If you never do the B and the I, B means you override, I means you invest. So we're missing the boat. So if you're not getting over, if you're in this business with no overrides and you're not investing, you're not in the business. You're a participant, you're showing up, you're a nice person, but you're really not in the business.
That's right. And I don't want you just to say, well, I'm going to build a business and get overrides, and that's how I'm going to rely my life on. I want you to have investments.
Got to do both.
I would rather have you have investments than show off a fancy car or a house you can't afford.
Absolutely.
I want you to be smart with your overrides. I want you to be smart with your income.
Right.
Because that's where real peace comes from, when your house is paid, right, Denise?
Right.
When you got a investment income coming in, whether you recruit and train or not, that's what I want you to have experience. So yes, when you have overrides, yes, freedom, yes, independence, yes, but when you earn more overrides, you're able to
invest more.
And when you invest more, owners get
10%.
About 10%. And 10%, how much is 10% of the amount of money you've saved?
Not enough.
Okay. So I don't want you to be 5 years from now and the answer be not enough. I want the answer for you to be in 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, some of you. I want you to say that 10% is
enough.
Enough. And I want you to have that sense of peace that comes from that, knowing that nobody can ever put a thumb on you and squeeze you. And you can enjoy that sense of security of knowing that you're totally financially independent.
Yeah, I love it.
Right, Gordon?
Yeah.
That's what we're helping people do. Remember, Art Williams' plan was to take his 40,000 and add 1,000 a month, and he had his 300. You got to start there. That's got to be an overarching. If you're going to be in the financial education business or financial planning business, like we are, investment business, that's the point. And if you're not,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
What's Art Williams' net worth today?
I don't know, but I'm sure he's fine.
You know, I think one of the things that, as I'm sitting here listening to you, you know, there's that, I think there was a book out there, From Good to Great. And it's hard for people to ever become great when they're good. It's almost impossible. If you're good, you're never going to be great. It's the enemy of success. And people get stuck in our business at certain levels. I think it's harder to go prospect when you're making $1 million a year than it is if you're making nothing. And then there are people who get stuck in our business because they're comfortable. They're good. You know, their bellies are full. You got to get past that if you ever want to really make an impact.
And then there are people who are stuck in our business who are afraid to pick up the phone, and they're afraid, they worry about what other people think.
Yep.
And they don't understand how people aren't thinking about them.
Yeah.
And I found out when I started picking up the phone, I was afraid to pick up the phone. You know what I realized?
Wasn't that scary?
They were afraid of you.
No, I believed everybody's afraid of picking up the phone. Everybody's afraid of prospecting. Everybody is afraid of promoting something they believe in. So that's why everybody has a job, because in a job, there's no rejection. There's no condemnation. You're just in a cubicle doing what you're told. There's no resistance in that. That's what everybody's doing because they're afraid of sales. They're afraid of having a product, having a service, and then sharing it with people and getting paid that way. Everybody is terrified of what everybody is thinking. So it's those people, Hector, who understand that everybody's afraid, and I don't have to be the most courageous. I just need to be more courageous than most people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, Kyla? I don't have to be the best. I have to be better than most, and better than most is easy because most are not even, Jamari, in the game.
Not in the game.
They're not. Most people are asleep. You know, when you talk about technology and financial services and investments and AI, most people still know nothing about all of that.
Yeah.
You understand that? Do you understand how early we are in the curve? I mean, you've been around a while, but you are still early in the wealth creation. You are early in the wealth transfer. You are early in the AI movement. It's early. You have time. Most people, if you just talk to them, you will realize they are like who mentioned if you stop, Kyla, you said if you stop putting your money in alcohol, if you stop putting your time in drugs or alcohol, or money in drugs and alcohol, if you stop looking at the television has ruined way more people than drugs and alcohol combined.
Absolutely.
Just the news and
Netflix and music and movies and sports. People waste their life on that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know people who can't even start their day without watching the news. Like it just doesn't happen.
Right. Okay, so I mean, it's early. AI is just starting, man. People don't even know how to use it. I mean, that can make your job so much easier. If you don't know how to do anything, it's simply because you haven't asked your Chat GPT yet. And most people don't look. And why don't most people use it or have it or know about investments or financial planning or have the right insurance or the right investment mix? Why?
Well, it's not because of lack of information, because it's out there.
I'm not really searching for it. Yeah,
they're not seeking.
They're distracted by other things, I guess.
They're on autopilot.
You don't need it in a job.
No.
Right.
Getting better in a job does what for you?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're still going to get paid. You're getting paid by the hour to cut grass.
Hey, it might get you fired if they don't want. If you get too good and they don't want to pay you that much.
Most people are just paid to do a job, man. They're not paid to get better.
Right.
All right. Anyway, we've got to grow our attendance. It's after 10:30. I'm proud to be in business with you. Pauline, are you still there? Donnie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is Donna coming over today?
Yep. Actually, I'm going to talk to her very shortly.
All right. Let me know about that. Remember Donna?
Okay, I'll definitely.
She was on the meeting a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So Donnie says, you know, it was funny.
What?
Donna was so fired up on the call, right? Was that Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
This Tuesday. Yeah. And then you guys had a follow-up call and then you met live, right?
Yes.
And then she found it, then it was like, oh, this is Primerica? I'm not doing Primerica. I know all about Primerica. And I went through Primerica on the slides in the meeting. But anyway, 2 and 2 didn't connect, I guess, because everything other than that sounded different than whatever she knew about.
Well, she obviously didn't know nothing about it because I said, what do you know about Primerica? And she was like, oh, well, I'm from Georgia, and I know some people. And then she got on the phone and she says, well, let me call one of my what does she call this person, like associate or something like that knows business, my business associate. And I said, well, what kind of business associate is he, and what does he know about what we do? And she said, oh, well, I'm not going to do Primerica. So I got on POL. I logged out, shut the computer down. And I said, okay, well, if you have any questions, just kind of like write them down and we'll be happy to answer them for you. But I'm out of here. And she says, well, just wait a minute. And next thing I know, she's like pulls out her checkbook, submits her IBA. Right. 3 months.
Not the good. You got the goods, Donnie, not her.
Taking away.
Like, you get your business partner, let me get mine. You get your business partner, let me get mine.
Right. I'm like, hey, if you think you know everything, just write it down and let me know because I'm out of here. We'll talk about this tomorrow. I got places to go today. So she said, well, wait a minute.
I don't know about that approach, but I'm glad it worked.
Well, she dug in her purse.
That's not my approach of overcoming.
Well, I had to calm her down because she was trying to talk over me and she thought she knew everything, but she really didn't know what she didn't know. So
let me know if she's coming at 1 o'clock. I'll be ready.
Okay. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Good job, Mr. Donnie.
All right, let's go make it a great day.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks, Kat.
Make it happen.
Anybody got any questions?